Sunrise here in Thunder Bay. Our final day, just 2 games to go till we crown a new Scotties champion. They have been near perfect all week. And there it is for 4. Team Canada, the 2-time defending champions, poured it on in that 3-4 game. Now Team Canada just 1 win away from another trip to the final. Andrea Crawford has shocked everybody here in Thunder Bay. New Brunswick looks to win their first title since 1963. The semifinal from the Scotties next. So here we go. Just 2 games remain. Let's catch you caught up what happened last night. It was the 1-2 playoff. And it was Northern Ontario against New Brunswick. This goes to an extra, and we are tied at 8. Krista McCarville without last rock plays her last. Looking to steal a possible win. So does that now allow the double for New Brunswick? Andrea Crawford, here she is, extra. Needs to make the double, come across, just kick it left, bang, and slides underneath. And so, in front of some 400 here at Fort William Gardens, Northern Ontario steals the win. They are through to tonight's final. We'll have it for you 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Coming up now, the semifinal. The winner will advance. New Brunswick against Team Canada. As on this Sunday afternoon, we say hello, Canada. Welcome back to Thunder Bay, and Cheryl Cathy alongside. Look, if you would have said to New Brunswick, when this all started, you're going to be in the semifinal game, they would have said, thank you very much.
They would have. And you know what? This is a team that they've taken advantage of all their Scotties appearances, their junior Canadian experiences, and then add to that the belief in themselves, their attitude out there. And the bigger advantage is when the opportunity presents themselves, they capitalize.
Something new for Team Canada, they had to come through the 3-4 game.
Well, they did. Shannon Burchard said, we know that there's a way to win it, and this is brand new for them. They're in 3 consecutive elimination games if they're going to win today because of Andrea Crawford. They got burnt by her the first time. Look for better rock placement today.
So it is the semifinal. When we do come back, the Scotties from Thunder Bay.
We came into this week just really wanting to be in the right headspace to play well, and we've worked really hard. We put a lot of time in on and off the ice, so we knew that we belonged in this field, and we just worked really hard to believe in ourselves.
We got down early in our game against them, but we battled back. We put a lot of pressure on them too, but Andrea played exceptionally well, and we know that we have to play our very best against them.
Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you in part by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. By Home Hardware, Here's How. And by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
No fist bumps, just a little bit of a wave and good luck from New Brunswick to Team Canada. As we get ready for this semifinal here at the Scotties, it's time to meet the teams now, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Team New Brunswick out of the Capital Winter Club in Fredericton, skipped by Andrea Crawford, backed up by Kate Forward, Jill Babin, and Sylvie Cullion. The 2-time defending champions, they hail from the Gimli Curling Club, about an hour north of Winnipeg. Carrie Einarson, along with Brianne Mayer, Shannon Burchard, and Val Sweeting. Better record gave Canada choice of stones. They played in 2 different pools. Canada going 8 straight wins in Pool B. New Brunswick 6-2 in Pool A. So Canada got the choice of stones. They elected to take the yellow, and because they came from 2 different pools, they did have the draw to the button, and that was won by Canada. So Canada will have last rock playing the yellow stones, New Brunswick the red. The brush is down from Andrea Crawford. They won on Friday night 8-6, stealing 5 points from Canada, getting us underway. Kate, forward.
Well, and I think Hammer, they had Hammer to start on Friday night against Team Canada. They had Hammer last night when they played against Northern Ontario, and they were able to capitalize both times. So somehow need to get this Hammer back without a lot of damage and points on the board for Team Canada.
Yep, finish it, yep.
And if there's a comfort associated with rocks, Carrie Einarson's team chose yellow and the exact same stones they threw when they played Tracy Fleury in that 3 versus 4 game, obviously coming out on top and feeling good about those stones. But by them choosing yellow, it forced Andrea Crawford to switch stones. She threw yellow last night, had to choose red, and ironically enough, she chose none of the stones that that Tracy Fleury had chosen previously.
A little bit. Line only right now. Line only. Just line. Okay. Back full, back 4. There it goes. No. Might have to go. T-line, top 4. Hey, well then, just leave it die.
Let it die.
So center up and around they go, wasting no time as Team Canada. Let's check the keys of the game. We'll start with New Brunswick.
Well, forward and Bab in the front end for New Brunswick shot 86% last night combined, and they're going to need more of the same today against the number 1 and number 2 players in the field on Team Canada. And Super Sylvie, we've seen her all week. She's been outstanding. Line calling, the belief in her teammates, and the shot making. She's been making some of those big shots to apply a lot of pressure.
Keep going, Jill. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right over. Go, 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 go. Right over. Okay. Good sweep, Jill. It's pretty good.
Now the keys for Team Canada.
Well, the tick is big for this Team Canada. They don't just use it in the 10th end. They use it all the time, and it can be offensive to open up, roll the shooter. But most importantly, it makes sure Carrie has a shot for her single and they don't give up steals. And then stick to the plan. This Team Canada does have a game plan, and they follow it, but they also can roll with it when they get pulled out of it if a big shot is made or different strategy calls come up.
Keys to the game are brought to you by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties.
Line's great. Let's slide. Tight. Is it tight? Line's great. We're just a guard. We got to chop maybe in. Yep, keep going. Oh. Get it out this side. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. That's okay, Brianne. Good sweep.
Tried to keep brushing that to get it to come out the other side, and then it's usable.
That side just curls a lot more. Yeah.
This
one's like hold.
Already reading the ice, the front end for Team Canada. Something they do so well.
7, 5. Okay. Yep. 4. Yep. Then. Hard line.
Great chance here for Jill.
Hard line. Hard drag it. It's just hard, really good line. Really good line. Go.
We talked to Jill before the game, Cheryl, and asked them how they came off that really tough loss last night and how they would rebound. She said that this is where their coach comes in, and he just said, feel sorry for yourself. Absolutely feel that. But when you wake up tomorrow, there cannot be a thought about yesterday. It has to all be about the opportunity that you have been presented with, which is a semifinal of the Canadian Championship and a chance to move on.
I like this. Yeah.
I mean, really, if any team knew at the beginning of the week they'd be in the semifinal, you'd take it. So it's been all the hard work this week, and that's when the coaching is valuable, to be able to, from the outside, say, relook at this, reframe it, and then let's move on.
Clean new spot.
No.
Got to that line very quickly.
Brianne, just rip it. Okay, that's fine. That works. It's okay.
Little full on you.
Put it back where it was. I think this side's maybe a hair faster.
So there is the gentleman that's been giving a lot of credit is Daryl Nowlin. He's coached at the Brier, played in one Brier himself with James Grattan back in 1997. He's coached Russ, and of course juniors, under 18 teams out of
you gotta go line. You gotta go all the way line.
His team worked very hard during all the COVID downtime with
all the way to stop, all the way, hard,
little or no games being played.
Hard, go,
and to a player, they say that is a good part of their reason for their success. Reed Carruthers is proving to be quite the teacher. He is, of course, a substitute teacher in the
can use her shooter. Yeah. We'll have her both
Winnipeg area.
Control.
And
bumper. Okay.
taking this team now, the gold medal winner with Jeff Stoughton from 2011, world champion, and of course plays with Mike McEwen, and getting ready for the Manitoba men's play down.
Yep. Go down. I think we're close.
Well, those get underway this Wednesday.
Solid bump.
And for Reed, I don't know that he has time to coach on a permanent basis, but he's got such a great approach, that teaching mentality.
Great
Very
shot.
supportive of this team.
Good, Shannon.
And I think that's the advantage that Daryl Nowlan brings to the New Brunswick team, is he believes in them. And you need that in a long week, some reminders.
I mean, the freeze is good if we make it, but...
Yep. Or we play this tap. That's not bad either.
I don't like that.
What?
I don't think I like that.
No. Okay.
Those are kind of lined up nice for us right now.
It's like you don't want to sit here though, right?
You want to just run it straight back?
No.
No. Say that again?
Yeah, I don't mind the freeze.
And Quillian is a former skip herself, and has brought
I
a
don't
lot.
mind getting to nose of this one either.
Okay, whatever you like, Andrea.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think Andrea's concern is there's a lot of yellows starting to build up without hammer, and so she'd like to make one go away.
Have I hear more?
I don't mind this call. The risk of the out-turn draw freeze, if you're a little bit top four, there's a yellow run double, and your reds go away. Risky.
82% she's through. Wonderful game, but one shot. One shot in 10 really was the difference. Going to come up here. You're going to get enough to tap. Bump. There's one. There's two. And up the side. That shooter does roll off now. Looks like it might have a little room to get in. Shot rock still belongs to Team Canada. They do have the hammer here in this first.
I think that's one of the things that, you know, really experienced teams will watch is later in the game. It's been a long week. Focus can kind of go away, and you really have to reset. Focus on the shot at hand.
Straight.
Third charge. Running it back. Got it. Sure does. And then lays that one right on the corner. Not sure if the angle sets up very well.
Never had to curl that. Shoot.
No, it actually protects
No worries.
second shot stone.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Kind of wait.
Actually, let's just play this double. Yeah, I like that. I like 9.5. Okay.
So it's somewhat interesting that both these teams have the skips at third. We know what Val Sweeting had done as a skip and what she has brought to Carrie Einarson and the Canadian champions.
Really
and
heavy.
it's the same way Sylvie Quillian is now bringing that to Andrea Crawford.
Hard, you gotta
Kathy,
go
a
really
calmness,
hard.
as they say, and wonderful ice reading ability.
Well, her demeanor is just very laid back, and she talked about falling in love with the position, playing mixed, and really embraces the supporting role. She doesn't view that as a skip she stepped down to play third. She views it as a support for the skip, and so when you go into it with that kind of mentality, it really is created a really good vibe between her and Andrea.
And really no better vibe than these two, Einarson and Sweeting.
10-5. Yep. Off. Clean. 10-5.
No, Val has just really embraced her role at the third position. She's the connection between the front end and the back end.
Look at that bang, the way it goes, and now they're sitting three. And you saw that 49% hammer efficiency, so scoring two or more with the last rock. And
That's okay.
Kathy said the other day, if you think about it, you get the last stone half the game, so you're making the most of your last rock.
Well, and they're number one in force efficiency too, so you add those together.
Yeah, I like that.
They're not allowing any teams to score, and they're doing a lot when they do.
What kind of weight? Just like a control peel. Okay. Throw crazy. Okay. Just flop over on top of the other one. Sure, sounds good. Should run pretty good here, hey? Yeah.
Double and roll.
Like nice.
Yes, to the right.
And that, you know, again, we look at those numbers and you go, well, it's the right shot, right time, and understanding as well the teams like Team Canada in that loss on Friday, they left the door open. There it is, no roll, and doesn't get rid of both. So
We did really well if we should have hit the on.
New Brunswick got caught in that spot. Sylvie's was the intern there, and we've seen it this sheet often, very, very straight, and then the out turn will come up. That just came up at the end.
10? Okay. Yeah. You got it. If we ever loop around, she just plays that, so I think we nose it, sit right there. Yeah. Agreed.
Hey guys, just nose?
Yeah. Yeah, I like this. You got it. Just a 10? Yeah. Okay.
Cut my hair less.
Yeah, that looks good, Kara. Right on the nose. Hair more than bells. Yep. Yep.
Peters in first. Mayer.
Clean. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Roll like a little bit.
And through it goes and rolls it just a little bit. There they are, sitting 1, 2, 3. So looking to get off to a terrific start in this semifinal on a Sunday afternoon in Thunder Bay.
One of the best hitters in the game, but you know what she's worked hard on in the last couple of years is her draws, and she's also one of the best in the draw games this week.
Same weight. We're gonna throw a good feel. Okay. Pretty well nose. Yeah. You got it.
Banging it on the nose should get 2. That second rock is just below the feet of Sylvie Quillian.
Close! Yeah! Whoa! Yes! Hard! Whoa!
Called off now, forward, called off, all on its own. Bang, bang, look out, you get them all! Oh, nearly gets them all to go. And it finally stops at the back 12. What a shot.
Great double. Brilliant throw. They had 3 chances. Sylvie missed her double. Andrea missed her first one, but makes no mistake on this one. Almost gets 3.
Just a hair thinner, I guess.
And then it just grinds again at the in the slide path. So draw for a quick 2 here in the first, needing full 12.
In the tighter pass. It's close. We gotta go. In the tighter pass.
Wow. You would think at that number 81%, close to as automatic as you could be.
Yep, it's a new spot. We haven't played this.
New spot, full 12.
15-4. We'll make a good one so she can see it.
There you go, always thinking. Let's show the skipper something, and we'll draw it right down to the top of the button. So you tuck that away. Maybe have to use that later. But that would be a nice start for Canada. They pick up 2.
Yeah, Erling now. 3. There it goes. Just cross the center line.
Brianne Mayer throwing lead stones for the 2-time defending champions, Team Canada. As we welcome you back to Thunder Bay on this Sunday afternoon. It is the semi-final. Winner will move on to play Northern Ontario from right here, the Fort William Curling Club, out the back door of the Fort William Gardens. Team Canada scoring 2. So for the first time, it'll be New Brunswick that does have last rock. They have the hammer playing the Redstones.
Well, the corner guard was a little long, and now this opportunity to roll behind it isn't as good. It's going to be, you're going to have to be so accurate because Team Canada will be able to chase.
Really hard.
But they've got a sliver.
Hard. Whoa. Yep. Better roll it. Roll the red. Whoa. Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Good, Kate. Good. That's fine. Good.
Good sweep. Okay, this is the same ice as me. We're actually
so easy early because you need a little less.
Wait, maybe we'll take a little less for you, eh?
I think it'll get there if I have the right weight.
You're still always hold, Shannon.
This is in the tighter path. It should get there.
Okay.
You got it.
You're hearing so much talk between Brianne and Shannon about the ice, and we were listening a little bit between the break to them mapping it out. And when this team first got together, I remember asking Shannon about how they were able to just divest themselves of not being in the house. And because they're both skips, their commitment to embracing their front end position was knowing that they couldn't leave their skipping duties behind. But what they do is they share with each other. They have those conversations, and so they don't get in the way of Carrie and Val.
Yeah, it was interesting, Kathy, because I talked to Val about, you know, her role and what she brings to Carrie into the front end. She says the front end doesn't need much. They have their own conversations down there. They map the ice. It keeps them engaged in the game.
Completely.
So her focus is herself and Carrie.
Hack, weight's really nice.
Jill Babin.
Now they've got two corners, so a roll here would make it tough.
Hard. Gotta go. Gotta go. Hard, Kate. Gotta go. Hard, Kate.
Kate forward.
Yeah, go, Andrea. Go, go, go. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Well, Team Canada picked up 2 in that first, but it could have been a forced draw to a single. This was a terrific shot. I didn't see the possibility of touching all 3.
Well, Andrea made 2 doubles back-to-back in the 6th end last night to avoid a 3. Does it again. Draw for 2 for Team Canada.
Just failing to push it out the back.
She just has that knack to come up with those big shots when she needs to. You don't want to have to do it often, but when necessary.
The key shot brought to you by OK Tire. It's going to be OK.
And the other thing with that, Cheryl, is that I think that she just throws that up weight hit so smooth.
Okay, we're back 4.
Yes.
Full, back 4. Okay.
And deep they go.
They're just dead straight again.
It's one of the things that Shannon Burchard says they have to improve upon. That gave
Sorry, Shannon. You're
New Brunswick
really straight.
the out in their game on Friday night. Remembering that, you know, New Brunswick stole 5 points. Too many of the Team Canada stones went deep, and that allowed Andrea Crawford to come down. Despite just a 62%, the door was open. She went through it, and then Team Canada couldn't respond.
Yes, I mean, those rocks back there, first of all, you can never bring them back up, and they really cause you, Team Canada, some issues because anything above the tee line, and now you've got to navigate the hits.
Really wide right now.
We gotta go 5.
Okay, top 4. 4. Top 4. 4. Hard, Ben. Hard, drag as far as you can.
This side of the sheet, it'll be a different speed too because of the curl difference between the out-turn side and the in-turn side.
Some fresh stuff. Yeah, good throw, Jill.
They began last Friday with a win over Tracy Fleury, #1 team in the world coming in. And they had a really terrific week. They started out 5 straight wins. Friday night's win over Einarson. Lost to McCarville in the 1-2, puts them into this semi now against Team Canada.
We're T-line. Back 4.
Whoa!
Line's
Back
great.
4.
Line's
Line's
really
really
good. Top 4 is key. We're back.
Top 4 is perfect.
Don't have
back.
to.
Nothing deep.
Sit down.
Yep.
And that's better. Center line behind cover. Top 4, and that's worth a smile.
Nice one.
For Team Canada, well, it's not hard. Look at that, just all W's until they get to Crawford, and that forced them into the 3-4 page playoff yesterday, and they won that. They move on, and Team Fleury is eliminated.
9. Whoa. Roll it. Sweet. Okay. Curl. Okay, roll the shooter.
And opens it up.
Good throw.
Sylvie Quillian.
Larry made that mistake before. Meet out. My side? Yeah.
So here is that line score from Friday night. With New Brunswick opened with the hammer, got one, but there you go, steal one, steal two, and then later on 7 and 8 steal a couple more. So it was the steals that were the difference in the win for New Brunswick. But again, you gave Andrea Crawford that opportunity, and right now she's seeing everything and making everything.
Well, and I think Team Canada learned something too. I mean, they've rolled through the round robin and probably feeling pretty confident, and maybe just not opening up quick enough to make sure, because they talk about it all the time. They want to give Carrie a shot, even if it's for a single.
Nice curve, Val. Yeah, good judge.
Didn't help that Andrea was making a lot and wasn't cooperating, but you need to just make sure you can see that 4 foot with hammer.
Yeah, it curls a lot here.
It's good.
Yeah.
Good call by Andrea to open up, and Team Canada's guard over curls slightly, so a chance here for them to get to shot stone.
Maybe 12, 12, 5.
Hard. Curl hard.
So only 2 lifetime meetings. The other was in the round robin of 2020, and it was a 13-7 win for Crawford.
Okay. Okay, Sylvie. Sorry. I like moved this a little bit. Nice shot. Good sweeping.
With like a hack.
Okay. It's edge on edge. Yeah. I think nice hack, get the flop. Yeah. They hit it really early and it stayed dead straight, so let's just be careful about that.
Okay, so there you go. That's the that's Burchard and Mayer picking up on Forward and Babin. 2 very good front ends here. It's interesting how women's game has also evolved as the men's, realizing how important the brushers are. We know how good Burchard and Mayer are, but Forward and Babin, they've been together since 2017, worked on it, knowing all the nuances between themselves, reading the game. But there was a Burchard and Mayer saying they pounded it early, they stopped the curl, so we have to be on guard for that. And here to go, because this guard is coming up here in a hurry. Mayer, and are they over it? And all over it they are.
Big roll, big roll, big roll. Yep, right in the middle. Just down.
Yeah, I would just say the weight was down on that, because those 2 brushers, if they can't change the break point.
Yeah, me too. Just quiet. It was like back line by the end. Yeah, she dropped it. Just a little down. I think that's probably the best spot.
Come here.
I know, we're not going to be number. Well, if she hits that though.
If you come here.
I know it's hard to get past this one though, Sylvie. And still hang on, I think. I think this is easier.
Okay.
Yeah. Right there to get to the other side of 4. Right there, probably.
Like here.
Yeah. Make sure it's back T, eh? Like even back close to that one.
Yep.
Andrea feeling like she has a little bit more room
We're going back
to
here.
sit third by playing the in turn around the
Like on this
corner.
side? Yeah.
That does just leave her an easy double.
No, well, the double would jam if we get it back by that yellow.
Okay. Instead of going around a corner. Was our only thought.
Well, she's like, I don't think we can hang on for number 2 or 3. That's the
Oh,
thing.
so she's changed her mind. They were looking at the corner.
She's biting the back 4.
Yeah, makes sense.
Right. The only other way we can go is this way, to suck one on that yellow.
Yeah, I like if you guys talk this through.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so back T.
Yeah, just a hair more than your draw the button.
How often do we say, Kathy, there's just time you get out of the way? And that decision was made. You've talked it through. Now let's play.
And I think it is some of the indecision that caused them problems in the extra end last night. And Sylvie wanted to stop the clock, so they called the timeout early, but then it meant that they had no time when it got to the rocks that count. And so at some point, you have to just acquiesce to what the back end is called and move on.
You gotta go! I don't even know. Hard, drag it, guys, drag it! Yep, hard, drag it, reaching the 4, go,
This
go,
is
go,
a
go,
big
deeper,
brush
go,
for them.
deeper,
Look at
go,
this.
Deeper, deeper.
To even them up. But do you leave enough showing here?
Oh, they did. It's just tough on the side with so much curl, because you have to throw that extra weight, and it's almost hard to believe.
Drag it. Yep, hard, drag it, reaching the 4, go, 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 deeper, go, deeper, go, deeper, deeper.
And very nice applause here by those on hand.
Almost.
Appreciating the draw.
I feel like going this way towards that yellow one.
Yeah, they were talking about it, but remember what they said. In fact, Andrea Crawford didn't think she could get by that red stone, which is top edge of the 4. She didn't have enough room to go with the out turn. Final stone, Team Canada. New Brunswick with last rock. And there you go. So making the most with last rock, making the most, forcing a team to just a single. 1, 2, kick it, and through they go. And just out the back. And good they are. But now, would you, when these all settle, have a look who is third, who's third shot here around the edge.
I think they have this double for 2.
There you go. That one just at around 9:30 could come into play if you make the double and sit there.
It was flat for Carrie. She threw it really well. Just didn't spring it right out.
Sounds good. Should be good there, hey? Pardon? Should be good there. Yeah, I like that broom.
They couldn't hit it any thinner, Team Canada. They would have jammed on the back yellow.
Got it.
Almost straight back.
Yeah, nose hit.
Babin. Now Quillian. And they listen to her. They believe in her line calls. Have you got the double? No, and they'll roll it by. But oh, goodness, the shooter rolls just enough to be the shot rock.
That's big.
Bang that on the nose and not roll. It would have been a steal of 1. New Brunswick gets their single. It's the semifinal at the Scotties. It's the semifinal of the Scotties from Thunder Bay. Team Canada with a 2-1 lead after New Brunswick gets that little roll they desperately needed for their single. And so here in 3, once again, it is Team Canada that does have the last rock, playing the Yellowstone.
Okay, I won't like leave a double. You gonna do tap bars in here? That's good. Okay, so just a little less.
Just going to try and come right down on top of shot stone.
And they got those little hooked guards up front now to work with.
That was the come around attempt. Coming up light.
Line's a little tighter.
And they'll easily get to top 4 with this curl on this side.
Really hard.
Yeah, I gotta get out of the way.
Hard, you gotta go. Hard. Hard, Shannon, you got it. Hard.
Oh no. All over it as well. And still leaves them
Okay, Brianne. Good brush. Shoot.
bunched.
Huh. I think if they're in the same path, that was good weight. Yeah, I think it was so quiet.
Honest reaction from
6 feet less.
Mayer. Huh.
Puzzlement.
Mm-hmm. That's not good enough for you and Kathy. You have to say something more than just.
Then
Huh.
What happened?
5, running.
Well, the odds of me saying just huh.
No, well, that's.
You're safe.
Yeah.
7. 8. Do you want to come around it?
Well, we already are.
Okay.
You gotta carve it. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah, they are around and
Good, Jill.
will settle just that little bit back of the tee line.
Good sweep, Sylvie. Me too. Got it. Yeah, watch where the shooter's doing. Yeah.
Just heads up awareness. The shooter, they'd like it to roll. So they're going to play this double, make sure they can roll it out of the way of the 4-foot.
Oh, no. Brianne, you gotta go. Hard, Brianne. Hard.
Yep.
Well, they'll get rid of 2, unlock everything, still leave the shot stone covered.
I like freezing here.
Yeah, I'm right behind the center line, and it was just a little bit of an in-out motion on it, and with that weight, no chance of it coming back.
no.
Let it work. 5 is good. Let
Try
it work.
and get to the corner of that
5
top
still.
4
Let it
yellow.
work. Let it work.
down.
Can hook them
really good.
almost
Go
and protect the
hard.
back shot stone.
5, 6. Like running hot.
curling.
Okay. Go. Can you go past? Nope. No, we're just. Then you gotta carve it. Okay. You gotta go. Hard for line. Hard for line. Go hard.
Carve it,
hard,
Sylvie.
hard,
Go, go,
hard,
go, go,
hard,
go.
hard, go.
All the way, all the way,
go,
Sylvie.
go,
All the
go.
way, all the way.
Okay, Joe. Great weight.
Opens the door.
Throw here.
Yeah.
Double.
You got it, Shannon.
Yeah, it's there just across the
Have a hair
top.
less. Yep. All right, let's do it. Even a hair less.
Yeah, there's even enough to get to the nose and make the double that way. Just this side is a little bit straighter. You're playing those come arounds. You needed to get to that yellow and bring your brushers in.
Burchard again. Did she get this going? Here comes that guard just off center line. If you can sneak it, you might get them both. If you can sneak it, you might get them both. Oh, and she touched it and moved it back far enough. And so they are. Team Canada sitting 2 top 4 and under some cover.
Boy, Shannon held that the whole way, or sorry, Brianne held that the whole way down.
Okay.
Oh.
Can you see enough of it, Sylvie?
Or we can just run it straight.
I think I like the run straight.
Okay.
It seems easier.
Okay, throw a 9. Just a hair that side. Made sure I was at the stick.
In a 5th Scotties appearance for Sylvie Quillian. Babin just wanted to hit it on the high side a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, and they'll only get rid of 1. That shooter rolls over, leaves the shot rock.
Nice, Jill.
Maybe all but just a few grains of granite
Really
exposed.
nice throw.
Here.
Okay. Okay. Ten. Yep. 10, 5, 10. Hard. Really hard. Really hard.
Wanting to roll away on this one to the right.
Hard, district. Hard. Hard.
It's a hard hold, boy.
Great brushing.
They did well just to make contact, and away it goes.
10-5.
Okay, yeah, 10, 5. Yeah. Okay. Good sweep. Just can't be careful with light.
I see almost all.
Yeah. We better try to get to nose. Sure.
Notice that quick little
11,
look
5.
over her right shoulder.
Watching for that jam back
Yeah,
there.
it is.
Have a hair more. Thanks.
So polite. Just a little more, please. Okay, thank you. Sylvie Quillian.
12. Whoa. Whoa. No. 12. No. Oh.
Stay close.
Cleaning it.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay. Good, Sylvie.
Chain,
Nice
very
toss.
nice, and all the way through. Remember earlier, the Team Canada front end thought that Babin and forward jumped a stone too early, and maybe even in that case they were on it and then backed off.
I like it on that side of the sheet, actually. I think I'd want my brushers to jump anything on the out-turn right-hand side and not on the in-turn side. Just different. One curls and the other one is a little bit straighter.
Weight's great.
Yes.
Val Sweeting.
Weight's good.
Whoa. Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Hard.
Hard.
Weight's great.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yep.
Whoa.
Boy, they to that center line now. Maybe across the nose a little bit. Oh, what a lovely shot. Underneath she goes. Val Sweeting.
You know, they had to
Got
flirt
it,
with the
girl.
guard
Good
to
job.
make that roll, but this is exactly what this team does. When they get a chance, they're going to apply a lot of pressure and make sure they get the roll. The hit isn't good
A
enough.
little more sure with it. Yeah. Good calls.
Thanks.
Should come up good with a 10.
Andrea Crawford. in a ninth Scotties.
9-5.
Her two best performances came back in 13 and 14, 6 and 5. Got it.
Good try.
Still leaves it covered, just touches it over, but
Here, Sooner. Good throw.
the shooter followed it.
It was a really good throw. That was the same spot almost for her shot for the win last night.
Sorry. Bad miss. Ticked it right on back under.
Oh.
Yeah, just back 8, so
Perfect.
in case she does play the run, then
Yeah, should be like a 15 because we haven't thrown this wing yet.
Okay.
But it'll still be okay.
should run pretty
Yeah, it's a
straight.
straighter spot, so.
You gotta care.
But 15's perfect.
Split it, even it up.
They're going to try and go even back. You just, the risk, you don't want to leave a hit roll behind there or a double. So I think back 8 even.
It's max right
Top
now.
4, T. Max T. Off of it. Back 4. T line. We can go.
Coming down.
Up the middle.
Really coming down.
Gotta go. Top 8.
Oh my God, top 12.
Oh boy, is that ever coming down on them.
Oh, you got it.
Go, keep going.
Remember early in the first end, actually.
Keep going.
They had to draw it in for her big scrub. Again, here comes Sweeting too. And the best they can do is there, just the top edge.
Holy.
Enough height?
Geez, that was easy.
It's pretty flat.
Okay.
It does that?
Boy, that came down on them. You could hear them jump it.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me.
I need to breathe.
Don't say anything to me.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Andrea can throw it hard enough.
Just take a hair more.
Okay.
Stay straighter here. Yeah, just a hair more. Like half a rock? A little less? Yeah, a little bit more than half, yeah.
Has to do a little cleaning up. Right now it is Canada sitting the 2.
11.
She's just going to play the hit and roll.
Yes! Yes! Woo! Yes! Yes, you gotta go, Kate. You gotta go, Kate. You gotta go.
Staying with it all the way. Kate forward, got one. Roll it over. Oh, off the back, sit down. Terrific.
Is that not fantastic?
Andrea Crawford.
And what a great call by Sylvie. You heard Andrea calling them off. And we heard yesterday the front end say that they have so much trust in Sylvie's line calls, they listen to her over Andrea. This case, she was absolutely right.
Just nudge the back of it, eh?
Just came off the back of that.
Was gonna do that, so.
You were perfect.
It's like I can't overshoot this.
All right, good, very good. Not just good, yes. Okay.
That is such a good smile.
We did all right.
It's when you've done your job.
Skipper, we got it in behind. So all that's left now is a draw, and full 4 is what's needed here.
Close. Hair more than last time.
T line. Full 4. T.
We're close.
Running a bit.
Okay, we can wait a
Running
bit.
now. Running.
We can still wait.
Running. It's close.
Easy, Shannon.
Still running. Easy, guys.
Easy, Shannon. Never. Never, never, never.
There it goes.
Never.
It's good. It's not a curl.
We're back 8 right now.
Oof.
It's really trying.
Sit down.
Full
Sit
4.
down. Good carry.
It's really
Good
trying.
judge.
Oh, and it tries. Finally stopping center line back button. What a great shot. Andrea Crawford forces Canada to the single.
That was, I never saw that happen.
There comes a time in a team's career, a breakthrough moment. I think this may be it.
Never, 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 never.
Right to the brush, right to T-line, let it settle. Oh, it just fudged up at the back of the 4. Just touch it. Just get over a little bit more. You have one, and you just saved it and touch it. Get it over, touch it. Oh! What a shot. Harry Einarson to the 4-foot for the win. Needs to stop here. They need the 4-foot. Going a little more, and it will go too far. They need that 4-foot. They need the 4. You got a second chance. Make the most of it. Canada, say hello to your new champions from Manitoba. Yeah, knocking on the door, of course, in 18, and then now back-to-back. Both wins over Rachel Homan. Looking for that three-peat to join the likes of Vera Pezer, Colleen Jones, who won 4 straight, and Jennifer Jones, a 3rd straight for Team Canada. And if they do it, they'll do it the very hard way, with 3 straight elimination games coming through the 3-4 side of things. We still marveled at that last shot of Andrea Crawford as we welcome you back on this Sunday afternoon to Thunder Bay. This is the semi-final. New Brunswick will have Last Rock playing the Redstones in 4. What a terrific, terrific shot this was to come across and then off the backside. A little pat on the behind and in behind.
Well, and really, once it's out of Andrea's hand, it was all up to Sylvie, and she called it so well and managed it down the sheet. Got the wake call from the brushers. Got the roll, little rub.
A little cheeky in behind there and forced the draw to the 4-foot, and it was a nervous draw also for Canada. Stopping. So 3-1, Team Canada leads it. We go to the 4th, New Brunswick with the Last Rock playing Redstones.
That's good, Jill. Great shot.
When you think for this Team Canada, they've won their 2 Scotties in a bubble under difficult circumstances. The first time they didn't know what to expect. The second time is, you know, probably a little bit. They had no family here. They had no family in Calgary last year.
Okay, so we're just playing straight peel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one of the things that they always talk about is that after the first win and their first experience in the bubble, they realized that they needed to generate something for themselves within the team. And so you will see this team celebrating good brushing and all of those little things that normally you would get from the crowd, but you get nothing. There's a little bit today, but you know, if they move on to tonight, those cheers will not be for them.
Good one. Good call.
Did you find the speed somewhere?
2. Yeah.
Rachel Homan, of course, in Beijing, playing in the mixed doubles with John Morris. And interesting day it was. Again, remembering 13 hours difference from Eastern time zone ahead. A win over Czech Republic, and then they lose an extra end game to Australia. They were down, I believe it was 7-0 to Australia, but fought their way back to force the extra. And so now they're at 5-3. 1 game remains, and that is against Italy tomorrow. But tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time, you'll see it on TSN, and it is a must-win. Top 4 make the playoffs after 9-game round robin. And the reason it's must-win, Team Canada's Last Rock draws.
All right, let's make it, Val. You got it.
Their results, those distances are not very good. And that's how they'll determine who moves forward if there are multiple ties. And so tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time on TSN, as well as we are beginning at 7 with the Scotties final. So you'll see it all on Canada's sports leader, TSN.
Well, and they're playing the only undefeated team there, so a tough finish.
Good throw.
You want a 2?
2, yeah.
Great come around to start this end by Katie around the corner, and now just straight guarding.
Yep, hard line.
Trying to delay sitting too early, leave a double or an out for Team Canada.
Might overbend.
Whoa. Let it die.
Yeah, it's gonna stop. It might be fine. Sit down.
Okay. Okay, Sylvie.
It'll go under. Let's do it.
we forget, as Val Sweeting throws, that Andrea Crawford,
Close, clean. Yep.
I believe it was after the
Hard.
14 final, and they'll just graze it and
That works.
snuggle up.
That's good. Good job.
Tuna rolls in top 12,
Okay.
but Val Sweeting
That's not bad.
lost the final of 14
Thanks.
and then was rebuilding the team. And actually, Andrea Crawford went out west
Moves it closer.
to spend some time and was looking to play the third spot for Val. And then it didn't work out after a couple of months, and she moved back home.
Yeah, I think she was just looking for some options out west, some different teams maybe to play with, try and get some more experience. And I think she wanted to play more too, to travel, play on tour. She wasn't doing that as much out east.
I think if I remember correctly, Kathy, too, she said she was a little homesick.
Yes.
She missed New Brunswick.
It's a long way from home, even though, as you say, Cheryl, sometimes you move. More and more we see that with players
Good throws.
going to different places, sometimes moving, sometimes being the import, as Val is for this team. But it's a great example of why that doesn't work with the COVID restrictions this year. You had the 3 Manitoba players on Team Canada training together all the time, and you had Val staying at home in Alberta. And especially when they brought Reed in, they're bringing in video conferencing. So for Andrea to make the commitment to try to move to learn, it really almost is the way you have to, because the world is getting tougher to travel in.
Yep.
Yeah, Val said it was a bit of a struggle. I think she tried to throw a little bit with Mark Kennedy, just trying to find players to go out and practice with.
We'll get them both. The rollout, she said, is fine, but
Good. I think it just stuck on.
it will not. It'll sit there. So Team Canada sitting the 2,
just
but
stuck.
without last draw.
Yeah. It looks
That's big to hang around for Team Canada. Doesn't allow a blank.
good toss. Thanks. So I like. Thanks. Okay. Back to E.
So switching gears, knowing they're going to end up getting force, going to try and generate a 2 coming around that yellow 12-foot stone.
Trying to hit and roll off that wide outside.
I like it.
this. Yeah, I think so.
Do you need like a 10 to 15 here?
Yeah. We got 20 on the other path that crossed over here in the second end.
Yeah, and it didn't go.
And it was just
only
top
top
4.
8,
Yeah.
Gotta go a little
I
bit.
like the weight. Let it work if you can.
Back here. T1 right now.
Little more they thought out of her
It
hand.
needs to curl. 5. You need to
Stabbing
switch. Okay.
and forward.
Bring it back here. 8.
Both of them New Brunswick junior
You
champions.
gotta finish it.
Finish it all the way. All the way back. Go.
Hard.
Hard.
All the way, all the way, all the way. Okay, go.
Hard.
Go.
Great weight, Andrea. Great weight.
Really nice weight. Just didn't get the curl at the end. There's just so much difference from the in-turn to the
Really nice
out-turn.
weight. Yeah. Good throw. I got 410. All right.
Hey guys, is that 10?
Yeah. Okay. Just roll to the middle or close to those?
Yeah.
Okay. You got it. I think it's down.
Einarson last.
Gotta go.
Clean.
Clean.
Easy.
Easy,
Yep.
clean.
All the way.
Just,
Yep. Hard.
Just center. Just good.
So
Nice
facing
try.
3 with her last.
Good carry. Good. Nice throw. Okay, really nice. Good weight for that spot. Yeah.
And once again, Canada doing what they have done so well this week
We went. We swept
is
the other way.
forcing the opposition to a single.
Best in the field. was really big with carries hanging on. She made that double. They stick the shooter. That was the opportunity for them to force.
I like it. Go for T.
T on it right now. A right now.
T on its own.
T line.
If you need backing, you gotta go line.
No, we don't. You can't hurt it. You can't hurt it. Stop. Okay. You can't hurt it.
We're really close. Might need the backing.
T line.
It's fine.
Nice throw.
Good.
Very nice throw. Well played. She has been very, very good this week. Andrea Crawford.
To it.
Waiting to see who they will play. Northern Ontario. Krista McCarville from the Fort William Curling Club. They've already qualified for tonight's championship game, 7 Eastern Time. As we welcome you back.
Okay, and we're rolling away, Carrie? Yep.
New Brunswick
Just got to go straight, so don't be too positive. Okay?
Yeah.
forced to the single. So here we go to 5. And once again, Team Canada will have the hammer. Playing the Yellowstone, Brianne Mayer.
Easy 10. Clean, clean. Whoa. 10-5.
Well, both teams doing their job forcing. I mean, that deuce in the first end, that could be, that's what's given Team Canada the lead.
Gotta go for the roll. Yep, yep, yep.
That's good. That's good. Good spot.
Always at the guard.
It's not bad, actually. That's good.
Those are tough with that
If we weren't gonna roll big, it's better to stop there.
Okay. Shoot, just overcooked the hair.
Baby.
Clean, false. Yep.
No.
Whoa.
Never.
Whoa. False.
Never, ever.
Sylvie, hard. Straight. Whoa.
No.
Whoa. Little roll. Kate, go. Nice
Great.
shot, Jill.
Just the perfect weight. That's a straighter, a little bit straighter side, so it allowed the brushers to give it some time to catch the curl. Seems to go a little closer to the center line.
Yep. Clean. Yep. Clean. Good. Good. Sorry about this. Just thinking the guard, but you can guard the red right now. Yeah, I think I like guarding the red.
I think I like this guard. You try and play the hit and roll to try to force. It's really early in the end, and Team Canada would walk out of this end with a blank, no problem. So as long as you can delay and see if you can force them that way. Just wait a little longer before you try and sit 2.
You want to finish it? It's just the 2.
Not yet. Yep, finish. Hard. Okay. Oh, good, Jill. Nice to guard.
Oh, it really covers it perfectly.
Oh, yes.
Clean.
We have a piece of it.
Yep. Clean. Nice.
Wasn't hard to pick the first team All-Stars at this year's Scotties. It was all Team Canada from lead right through to skip. 8 straight wins in round robin. So congratulations to Team Canada. First team All-Stars.
And that is one of the things that Carrie talked about coming into this weekend, is feeling that her team was playing so well in front of her that it's made her degree of difficulty less and her opportunities to score
12.
higher.
Stay close.
Yep. 12. Yep. Just half. Bumper.
The second team, congratulations to Selena Negevin as she picks up the skipping duties for 7 games, filling in for Tracy Fleury. Sarah Wilkes from Team Holman, Ashley Sipola from Northern Ontario, and of course Carrie Galusha skipping but throwing the lead stone for the Territories, who had a terrific week. First time ever getting the Territories to the playoffs.
Go, a little further. Go. Okay. Good job.
Just didn't quite come up enough for them. They needed to clip that top one a little thicker and both would have gone.
Weight's better. 12 goes. 12. Yep. 12.5 actually. Yep. Breathe to it. Really soft. Breathe to it. Really soft. You got it. Gotta go. Really gotta go. You got it, Jill. Really gotta go. You got it. Keep going. Okay. Yeah, just really soft. Yeah. Okay.
Just down.
Yeah, just down for a weight, but that's okay. Good girl.
Chance for Val at another double.
No. Close. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Nair's just slipping a little bit and gets them both. Just slipping a little bit when she went to jump the stone.
Close, but it's like
Lost her footing, but got back.
throws right there. Good job. Good toss, Val. Thanks. I don't know. They feel close, but what am I?
No.
10. Yeah, I like it. Roll to center a bit.
Yeah, roll in a little bit.
Go drop it.
Well, and start on my first. I'm like, okay, I'll make sure on my intern, and then it just didn't get to the line. Unless you get to the line.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, Kathy, we've seen, I think, in Val Sweeting, an enjoyment of the game, maybe more than we've seen, as well for Andrea Crawford, who told us before the event began, considering all that's been going on in the world, the greater appreciation she has for just being able to do something that she loves so much. And it's shown obviously in the way she's played, but it really does show on her face.
Yeah, very different perspectives for Andrea. Just so positive, and just said that she was just so tired of all the negatives in the last couple of years. And so if you have the opportunity to do something that you love, that is positive, surrounded by obviously a very supportive team, she was going to make the most out of it. And that lighter presence, I think, on the ice, less pressure, it's resulted coming through her hands. And in Val's case, I think taking the pressure off, making those calls when she was a skip, and just supporting Carrie, her shot making has been spectacular.
I remember Val. I think Val also had a lot of heartbreaks as a skip too, and I remember seeing Val one time saying, when is it ever going to happen? And so the difference being is it's happened, and they've won the Canadian Championships 2 times, back to back, and I think that just really makes you feel like, okay, I can do this.
Well, sure, she lost it in 14 and 15. Remember, back to back did Val, skipping Alberta.
It was tough for her to take that.
Perfectly. That's what I needed a couple ends ago.
But you're talking about a team this week that's really, again, how much more bad news can they take? Team Fleury.
14-5.
Oh, it's been a difficult run for them.
You talk about the last loss at the trials.
For a long time.
Extra end. Then they go to the Manitoba Provincials, and they have a disastrous event there, don't even qualify. And then they come here, and COVID hits their skip, so Fleury quarantines for 7 games, and Selena Negevin does well, gets them to the playoffs.
Then I think all you can do is just remember you're the #1 ranked team in the world, and you have to go through the wins and the losses. Talented team.
And persevere. It will happen when it's time.
Good sweeping, Kate. Nice job. You could hold it there.
Yeah, exactly.
So looking for the blank is Team Canada. here in 5.
Okay. Yep. You got it.
Mm-hmm.
Just says more about the week she's had. However, that's 71%. Those times, those mistakes, that opened the door for Andrea Crawford. And she made the most of those opportunities for that win. And look at there. Missing that opportunity is Team Canada forced to take a single. So we'll go to the break at the half. Team Canada leads at 4-2. It's the semifinal of the Scotties in Thunder Bay.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you in part by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. By Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada.
This is what greets people coming into Thunder Bay. Wonderful snowshoe art here at the high school and then on the lakes as you fly over. Here at the Scotties in Thunder Bay. Once again, we've seen some wonderful shots.
I agree.
Yeah. Close. Yep. Close. Yeah. Yeah.
Got it? Sure do.
Nice shot,
Look at
Selena.
that.
Good
How
girl.
nice. Very, very nice.
Great shot.
That is a fantastic shot. They had
Good girl.
nothing
Good
else.
night, girl.
Had to play off their own. This is red onto yellow. That top red in the 12-foot onto yellow, and then the red that's top 4 should go back onto shot stone.
Yep. Hard.
Run it back, just trying to move things around. Oh, what a wonderful shot!
Just like that.
The combination works for Northern Ontario. And you can vote for your favorite AGI Top Shot every day at Curling Canada on Instagram. Top Shots is brought to you by AGI, storage and handling equipment for agriculture. New Brunswick finds themselves down by a couple as they chat with Coach Daryl Nowlin as we check the numbers after 5.
Well, you had to look at Canada. They came out applying a lot of pressure, most certainly the front end, and I think it was them that set up those angles, forced New Brunswick to some tough ones, and got their deuce right out of the gate. And then it's been back and forth. That great hit and roll by Crawford in the third created a force again. You can see the skips numbers. They're very close. The entire team, the only player in the 90s, Brianne Mier at 91%.
Carrie Einarson has her name on the trophy 2 years in a row. Trying to add a third here. Kim Asmussen, the retired high school principal, and for 3 years now he's been doing his snowshoe art. Very special here in Thunder Bay on the field at St. Patrick's High School. Northern Ontario will play in the final for the Scotties here at home in Thunder Bay.
It would mean the world to me to win the Scotties. Coming into this week, I said I will not be happy until I win this thing, and we've been so close every year. We've been second, we've been third, we've been fourth. I just want to be number one, and I want to feel that, and I want to do it with these girls because they are my best friends, and what better time than now?
And remember, she came close in 16 when she lost the final The Chelsea carry. So Northern Ontario from the Fort William here in Thunder Bay. 7 p.m. Eastern awaits the winner of this one. Kathy, looking forward to it, of course.
Well, last night, Kristen McCarville may have played in front of 400 people, but they were very vocal. It sounded more like 4,000. And so whoever comes out of this game today is going to have to contend with a crowd that is very pro Kristen McCarville. If it's Team Canada, an opportunity for a three-peat, which is rare, and this Team Canada team knows how to win. They know how to win when it really matters. And if it's Andrea Crawford, well, that's a Cinderella story this week. A team that doesn't travel a whole lot, but plays for the passion of the game. And that passion alone, well, it didn't get them through the extra end last night, but it might tonight.
Yeah, I think I still like it.
4-2. Team Canada leads it as we start the second half.
What if we come around the yellow one?
New Brunswick with the last rock.
Yeah, we can do that.
Playing the Redstones.
I like the hit and roll.
But they have an easy double, Sylvie. Yeah. That's all. Okay.
11-5. Okay. So less than she gave me.
Going to try and roll long over in front of the yellow on the right-hand side. Back 8.
Whoa, roll the other way. Yep. Whoa. Okay, Jill.
Okay, Jill.
That's fine.
I like the call. They talked about rolling behind the red and the left, but it's so tight. It'd be pretty easy double back for Team Canada. Try and use it later when they can draw around it and create some separation.
Probably should ask for more.
Pair more weight?
Yeah, a little solid.
Yep.
Whoa, up.
Whoa.
Weight's close.
Val.
Okay. Yeah, a little
Hard,
more
Val,
than her
gotta
last
go.
one.
Hard, Val. Right to it. Go. A little further. Go.
Good sweep.
And rolls it over. Tries to sit it on top. Just spins a little too far.
It's not bad, actually.
Where are they going?
Around the corner now, they'll use it. Even though they won't be shot if they're buried around the corner, but it's a setup shot, and then they've got a double over on the side to sit too if there's a miss.
Oh, that's heavy. Let it work. 7. Let it work. It's got to curl a long ways right now. There
7.
it goes.
I don't want to.
No. Still got to move a lot.
It's back house.
Okay.
No, I don't want to.
Yeah, you got to stay close for line. Yep, go, Kate, right to the end. Go, right to the end. Go, yep, go. Yep. Good sweep.
Thanks. Good.
Almost, just not Brusher's weight, so
Nice weight, Jill.
they couldn't really work it until the very end. Got a little bit of finish.
Just hack. 12-5. Yep. Hard. Clean. Hard. Keep going. Hard. Clean. Hard.
Val Sweeting.
She'll want to roll away. Tried to roll to the forefoot.
Yep. Hard. Refreshing. Yeah, roll it right there.
And roll away they do. So sitting 3.
Really nice, Val. Good call. Good sweep. Good. Ooh, thanks. Great shot. Great brushing. Really nice. Felt like you were sweeping up. This is close here.
Yeah, I think even the hair lasts.
Looks like a lot, yeah.
Well,
Yours didn't curl that much.
draw. I was here for my draw.
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to play this freeze down to the back when you don't have a lot of other options, and see if you can get this frozen on the face good and create a mistake and
Really close.
No, it's hot.
have a chance for a deuce that way. There's not a lot of curl going this way.
9. Yeah. You can try, Kate. Okay.
Whoa.
Just so different from the intern spot there.
Just less ice.
They're likely just going to try the same shot.
Okay. Yeah, they will.
If we rip,
maybe
yeah,
just
my first
pick
thought
it.
was to roll out.
Yeah.
If they make it good, you have a short little run.
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, we can roll out.
What else were you thinking?
I was thinking we're just like here.
Yeah, then they can freeze that side and be shot. So I kind of like the hit and roll out.
Okay.
I think with the score,
Good. Yeah.
the way it is, and the
weight,
opportunity to
normal?
force here,
Normal? Okay.
and you don't want to stick in the back of the rings there, it just gives New Brunswick something to use. The hit and roll out, you really don't need to start playing into the 4-foot yet.
Good. 9. Good. Pull it back. Hard. Hard. Really hard.
Val Sweeting.
Yeah, you gotta go with curling. Really curling. Gotta go.
Shannon
Gotta go
Burchard
with curling. Hard.
looking for the hit and the roll out. And got it. And will it roll out? No. So it settles center line, back edge, sitting the 4.
That's okay, Val.
But Stone's 3 of them back of the tee
It's a
line.
little
So
different that way.
you would think
that was my
something to
throw.
work with for New Brunswick.
I think they might try that freeze again. You could also, Vic, to your point, play the tap on that back yellow that's back 4-foot, try and tap it back, but there'll still be quite a bit of separation, probably an easy pick. So try this freeze again.
Sylvie Quillian.
Close to the same, a little less. Close. Close, line.
It's always me.
T. Let it catch the curl. 8.
Whoa.
8 right now.
Whoa.
Whoa.
7. Whoa. 8.
Whoa.
On its own, eh? Yeah. No, then no.
Never.
No. Weight's good. Well, it's okay.
Yeah.
Great weight, Sylvie.
Squat.
Really great weight, just not getting that broom down in that spot.
Great weight.
It literally doesn't curl until it crosses.
It goes to a certain point and yeah. Got it.
I like playing the intern.
Whatever you see, I like both.
Yeah, they both look nice.
Yeah, you know how to make this.
Are we trying to
Catch one of the
roll
back ones.
into
Actually, Val, play the out.
Yeah, like we probably just
Yeah.
want to move that.
I think so.
Or even thin.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Peel.
Do you like there?
Firm.
Firm?
Do you like that broom?
Yeah.
Okay.
When do Stones,
All right, let's do it.
like Team Canada's, when do you get too many hanging around?
Well, now, because had that freeze been made, that corner freeze, if they chased it, it was probably going to redirect and jam on one of those back, the back 8-foot stones. So they're going to try and get rid of it. They know it's only helping New Brunswick.
And they'll get one away, and then they'll their own catcher. So sister, it's a repeat here now. Sitting the 4. Team Canada, last rock belongs to New Brunswick.
They just need to make a decision.
Yeah.
Right in between.
It didn't quite work out. They wanted to clip that back one and see if they could get both gone.
Just on the inside. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's going to curl this way.
Right there.
Okay.
Should curl hard here. Like 10 for back there.
15 even. Can get it there.
Yeah. I think if we're nose freeze, she's just blasting, so just tap it just to rock.
Okay. So just like back 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight draw, this wouldn't be enough ice, but because they're going to try and
Create that pocket.
throw back 8, tap it a little bit, it should be close.
Okay. Should finish hard here.
Time to find some of that Crawford magic that we've seen throughout this week.
9. Close for line.
Down by a couple as we play here in 6.
Like back line. Yeah, just back line. Stay close. Yep. Jill. Yep. Yep, Jill, go hard. Yep. Straight. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Jill, you gotta go. Yep. Whoa.
And to the corner.
Nice shot, Andrea. Great throw.
You're just a little bit too strong.
But barely, that was such a good throw.
Really nice shot.
Yeah,
nice
it
shot.
almost came up just enough.
Yeah.
Bounced it a little too far.
Yeah.
All right. Right through the hole, Carrot.
Right on the nose.
You got it. Same weight or?
Yeah, or peel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Punch it right through the hole, they think.
Mm-hmm.
Clean. Yep. Clean.
Yeah,
We're there.
Yep.
Einarson had her last.
Yes. Whoa.
All on its own.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, goodness, didn't even touch
That
him.
was harder than it looked.
That's hard to do.
Wow. Wow.
Very nice. Great shot. That was a tough one.
Good call.
Good. Nice toss.
Thanks.
Made that hole look great.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same path that Andrea had in her first.
Same as draw the button? Yeah.
You took all that information away, even from the draw to the button when you were throwing for last stone.
Where?
Before the game even began.
Eight right now.
And needing that now.
Might need the backing.
Whoa, that Jill. Jill. Go, Jill.
Jill, yeah. Hard Jill. Hard Jill. Straight. Straight. Straight now. Hard.
Now straightening it out.
Hard. 8.
Friend.
Yep, all the way. Hard. Clean.
Facing
Nice
5.
shot.
Very nice. That 2 in the first is the difference for Canada. Semifinal of this year's Scotties here in Thunder Bay. New Brunswick and Team Canada. Rematch of a Friday night in the Page seeding games, and it was an 8-6 win for New Brunswick. They stole 5
Do you like
points.
the same weight, or do you
We
want me
haven't
to
had
try
to
a little
use the
less?
measure
I like the same.
today.
Same as-
Any stones around the edge of the 12-foot or measurement generally. 4-3. Team Canada leads, and they once again have last rock playing the Yellowstone.
Jill, take your time. Yep, hard.
Really hard.
1 tick already played
Whoa.
Yes!
by Team Canada.
No, we're not. Go, Val. Well, now we are.
Val.
Hard. Hard, keep going. Hard cross. Yep.
And not so much. To the nose is
sorry,
Brianne
Andrea.
Mayer, and pushes it back, and
that's
it
right.
will stay in play. Back edge 12. I was asking you in the break,
High one.
Cheryl, that what you think the difference is in this game as compared to Friday night.
Well, I think they pushed harder on Friday night
Who
to
are you speaking
generate
of?
some Team Canada
Okay.
to generate some, threes. I think that's what they were doing, and by doing so, they're ignoring some of New Brunswick's stones in play, and then that came back to get them. Today, you can see they're not. They're playing more of an open style game. But when they get opportunities, so a miss by New Brunswick, then they're capitalizing on it. Just a little more respect for a team that beat them on Friday night.
I think so. The other thing, too, is that in that game, in the second end, so already trailing, Carey was lying 1 and played a high-risk shot for 3, wound up when the dust cleared that she gave up another steal, and then they were chasing. And they're just not taking those kind of chances.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Bite the 4.
Okay.
Should be nice, what we know. Maybe even a little better than what we know.
Yeah, I think like that 15-2, 15-3 should
Yeah,
be close.
yeah.
Okay?
Close. Probably top 8.
Go to the line. I like
Yeah,
top
babe.
8. It's close.
Top 8.
Okay, line's good.
Line's good.
Top 4.
Really
Yep.
good.
Yep, Val. Line only.
Whoa, okay,
Well,
whoa,
just
whoa,
come
whoa.
in off.
Top 8.
Well then,
Top
top
4.
No, 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 no.
Top 4.
Can't. No.
Top button.
No, no, no.
No.
No, no, no. It's gotta sit.
No,
Gotta
no,
sit.
no, no, no.
Brianne.
No.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I wasn't sure it would come down.
Good.
Hey, Val. Val.
The very familiar Lethbridge, the viaduct, or the high-level bridge as they call it, the highest bridge of its kind in the world Means we're going back to Lethbridge for this year's Tim Hortons Brier after the Olympic break. Starts on Friday, March the 4th. Then it's to Prince George for the Women's Worlds and Las Vegas for the Men's Worlds to complete this year's Season of Champions.
7, 9. Yeah.
Team Canada stone's a little bit deep here, so
Carve it?
trying to make the freeze down to the face of it.
No, a lot of weight. Yeah, just a lot of weight. Okay.
Almost hard not to give it that extra on that turn that swings so hard. You don't want to underthrow it, or you have no chance of even getting by.
Air on Brianne's side. Yeah. All right, let's do it. You know it. That's close.
Looks like similar.
Very similar, but
then.
if we wait, it might come down more.
Yeah,
a little more around.
I think we're tapping.
No.
It's trying.
Can't. It's always Brianne.
Okay, it still can't go yet. We're top button,
there's
top
a bit of
four.
Brianne, you gotta
Brianne.
go 4.
Top
Brianne, you
four.
gotta go. Hard. You got it. Hard.
So trying to take advantage of that stone that flashed by
Like this.
Jill Babin.
Okay.
It
Try to
just
make
makes a
that double.
right-hand turn, and then the weight comes
Heel.
off, and the brushers knew it. They said if we wait, we know it'll come down.
Babin's still upset, and Kathy, remember what she even said?
Yes, she did.
That this is also where Sylvie Quillian will come into play. She's the calming factor, and quite often will speak to Jill when she lets her emotions maybe get the best of her.
Well, Jill said very openly, I do tend to get riled up, and that's one of the things and one of the roles that Sylvie has is to pull Jill back away from that.
1-2, touched them.
Sylvie.
Oh, how do you like that?
Great shot.
How is that? Well done, Sylvie Quillian.
Ah, that is spectacular.
Listen to the people here, and they're on their feet for it.
They should be.
It's sweet. That's some highlight reel stuff. Nice throw.
She's had a lot of them.
Okay, about the same as yours.
Top 4 T.
Yep, we can wait. Top 4.
Good.
Top 4 T.
My broom.
Coming off. Top 8.
Yeah, line if you can.
Yeah. So close.
Hard,
Yep. Top
left
8.
line.
Line only.
Hard.
Top 8. Yep, gotta go.
Line's good.
Hard, you gotta go.
Fully.
Hard, you gotta go. Hard.
Doesn't have to curl.
Biting 4.
Hard.
Biting 4.
Yep. Go.
Nice. Good breath.
Nice come around draw by Val Sweeting.
Good. Great weight, Val. Good shot. Yeah. Good.
Do you want the same weight or just want to throw 10?
I like the same.
Okay.
I don't mind the come around with my thoughts, but
Yeah, but it's just.
Do you want it up?
I think we'll save that for Andrea. Okay.
First championship, though, in 20. It was a 4-0 start by Einarson. This week, New Brunswick went 5-0 to start. 8-0 for Team Canada. One more time. Have you got another one? Sylvie, can you do it again? Babin staying with it. You got it? Oh, come on. You got it? Sure you do.
Well, that was nothing compared to the triple. Two great throws.
good sweep, Jill. So this is the good stuff.
Val Sweeting.
Well, and good for New Brunswick.
Here more.
I mean, if this is
Here
made really
more.
well, you still have both your reds up front. They're not locked. You can run them back again.
It's more.
No.
It's top T.
No.
No, it's running way longer.
Gotta wait. It should
Felt
be
very
top button if we
similar.
totally leave it alone.
It's back 4.
It's back 4.
It's back.
Yep.
Whoa.
Bring it back there.
Whoa. Good. All right.
Okay. Sorry, I thought that was very similar.
That's okay. I thought way more of the time. Yeah.
Great opportunity here for New
Although if we
Brunswick.
left it alone, it might come down. But we had
I
14-5.
didn't think I kicked with that much more.
Like
420. I've been getting 15.2s on theirs. Yeah. It's kind of like that 7th end where it feels faster all of a sudden.
Yeah,
Top
I think
4
the line is really important. I got like 20.
So Team Canada with last rock. This now has a little bit the same kind of feeling from Friday,
like 15.2s on theirs.
where
I'm going top 4.
Team Canada makes a mistake, and in that game Friday, Crawford took advantage all over it.
Well, some brilliant shots by Sylvie. The triple changed the end completely, and then one little mistake on that slide by Val. So this is a great chance.
That's big.
Mr. Way. To the back 9 one. Right now. Okay, stay close. I liked it. Whoa. 10. Yeah. Go, Kate. Go, Kate. Go, Kate. Go.
Got it way out there. Now does it have enough to come over?
Yeah. Keep going, Kate. Go hard.
Stay with it, and then that's the rub and roll.
That was so hard for Kate to brush. She knew it was back 12 and didn't know if they were close to hitting that shot stone.
Well, I thought I liked it in my hand, but
It's just really faster. 16 if we took a little bit less ice. I really think it's like that spot where it's like really dependent on the line where it's going to end up. Like
yeah,
if you do that
in
same
a little bit further, like you hang
Mm-hmm.
so long
yeah.
wide.
Like if you do that same weight, but like
I
a
felt
couple
like I
feet
threw
in.
the same weight I've been throwing all
Might just
game.
be a little better than when you threw your last.
Just
Because we've thrown it so many times.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Really good discussion to try and explain why they felt like it slid so well.
Okay, less than everyone else.
Top 4. Wait only.
Want to go a bit?
I think it's wait only. Looks here.
Less than everyone else.
All you. Wait
Coming
only.
down.
Lost the room.
Still close.
Einarson
Still close.
first.
Top 4. Just top 4.
Got a curl if anything.
Love to leave this high.
Got a curl if anything.
No, you're here.
Oh, yeah, it's a quick spot, huh?
Oh, is it ever?
Top button.
Like they loved that weight.
And they won't. So there's the out again. Chance again. Andrea Crawford.
Sorry, Karen.
Okay, shoot.
Shoot. 15-2.
Yeah, that's what we're aiming for.
Quick. 15-2.
Oh, is it ever? I think, and that's heavy, and the brushers didn't touch it. So I think you could probably throw a 15-8, maybe even a 16 and get it there. And that is fast to top 4.
Just let us know the line.
Wonderful chance now. New Brunswick lay one in here right on top.
Really close.
I like that.
Close.
There
They're
you
in
go.
its own. Well done.
Did they tighten the line a little bit? Andrea Crawford thought so.
Close.
Thought they might.
T-line.
Have to watch the curl, though.
Well, again, now it starts to go. Look at it start to swoop. Watch the over curl now. Watch where this goes. Oh, and it rubs and rolls away.
Good throw.
Oh, they got a bit mesmerized with the weight, and by taking that little bit of less ice, they almost had to be on it for the brushing to not lose it at the end, because you can't hold this.
Sit down. Great.
What a great throw.
Sit down. Great.
Over curls, spills away.
All right, let's do it. You know how to make it.
And now a chance for 2, but a difficult 2. You can't, if you come to your own, tap it very far.
Okay, smidgen less. Love it. Yeah.
Looking for their first
Top 14.
deuce
Really like it.
since the first. Team Canada here in 7. Trying to stretch that lead over New Brunswick.
Gotta go a little bit.
Straight draw, guys.
Very close.
Brienne's rock. No.
It's close.
Always Brienne.
It's
Watch
still
out
really
now.
good. Still really
Don't hit it too much now. Watch out now. Oh, and maybe they did.
It's close. Okay, one for sure. Good draw, Carrie.
All right. Thanks.
It's good. Good weight.
I think they may have.
I think it's a single.
Nice draw. Not a girl.
Measure, Val. Yeah, I'll measure.
Oh, it's close.
So just after saying we hadn't had a measure, we're going to have one now.
It's really close.
Shoot.
And it's a huge second point when you think about it for New Brunswick. Trailing by 1, down by 2 with last rock in the 8th coming up.
One yellow so far.
He does. Trying to stack out Val's reading if it's your first time.
From the New Brunswick stone. Team Canada. Oh.
That's
2 yellow.
Yellow.
2 yellow it is. What a huge measurement. Big second point, Team Canada.
Great draw. Good call, Val. Way to let us know. No.
Just one sheet in play. 4 of them installed, of course, here at Fort William Gardens for all the round robin games. And all the games now, this one and tonight, on sheet C. It was that close. I really did think it was just the single.
Let it work a bit.
But it turns out the measure 2 for
Gotta go a bit.
Team Canada.
Yep. Jill's rock.
Now up 6-3.
Well, and the front end was complimenting Val because she was going, whoa, 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 whoa. And it was probably that much difference by them stopping brushing to not tap it too far, and they only get their single.
Thanks. Nice sweep. But
You like that?
yeah, just super tight.
Yeah.
Even like frozen to it.
Yeah.
Or do we ever? Never mind. I was gonna say choke
think so, hey?
and then use it.
Yeah.
But,
Almost
okay.
corner freeze yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You saw mine. Okay, a little more than mine. Oh no, a little less.
Down in there.
Yeah.
Mine's good.
Running
Running.
in. Easy
Running.
line.
Take a look. 3.
Easy.
Whoa, what's all there?
Weight's good.
Come around it.
Take
Yeah,
a nice
then we gotta go. We're only top 12.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We're just tight. Like it was really
no,
close.
top 8. Val?
Val, go.
Val?
Yep. Val, go,
Yep,
go,
yep.
go, go, go,
Hard.
go. A little further, a little further. Go,
Hard.
go, 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 go.
Oh, nice.
That worked.
Good call, Carrie.
They were trying to freeze the top one, but that hung out a little
I
bit
don't know
on
what's
them.
going
And
on with hers.
good call to freeze the back one.
Still go around your own corner.
Yeah, I think you have to try and set up a couple back there and then try and open up in the middle.
Would you rather do this? No. Just hit that yellow and stay there. You can.
You like that? Or?
They're just going to peel. Yeah.
It's tough to
Whatever you like.
play that hit on those
Yeah, I
frozen
like whatever
stones and
you
stick
always,
right
I
there.
mean, that's always there. This is there, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go here. Okay.
There is a slight stagger on those centerline stones top 8.
Need a 7. Yep. Line only.
When does New Brunswick maybe think about going in behind there with the
8, 7, 5.
with the intern?
I don't think they will. I think they'll actually run maybe that top yellow that's going to come in here back and open it up. They have hammers, so eventually they're going to have to do something in the middle.
Good job. Nice throw.
Going around gets them scoring in a really, really small
Try and stay
area.
on it. Yeah. Nice shot, Jill.
They might play on the top one now, Vic, like play even just a tap.
Yep. Clean. Good one. Nice throw.
Yeah, so you tap that and you try and stay on top of the yellow one.
Mm-hmm.
Try and get to nose.
And now when they chase in there, they'll remove some yellows as well.
And the shot stone, you want it out, or would you take it, junk it up at the back?
Oh, you could leave it at the back 12. But try and bring those red 12-foot stones into play. So back 12 or through. One's going to stay right there because they're frozen.
Jill Babin needs a big shot here. Forward. Come up to the nose. Sit there. Oh, just rolls off the corner. We'll lose that shot rock through.
The angle wasn't great to be able to stay frozen, but still does the trick. Removes one.
Yep. Yes. Hard.
And runs it by, misses the stone edge of the 8, and then the shooter rolls over. So at the moment, without last rock, Team Canada is sitting 2.
Yeah, for sure. That's good, Val. We're 1 and 2, so it's good. Good brush. Had to stick the shooter.
I like that.
Yeah.
11-5.
Okay.
We need more ice.
Yeah, I think it's gonna curl.
No, should be.
Yeah.
Side. Yeah, we talked about middle rock and then she came in.
A little soft. 11.
Oh, yeah, man.
11,
Yes.
If you're 11-5.
A little soft out of her
Really
hand.
gotta go.
So forward has got her.
And this is, you don't want to be soft on a swingy turn.
Now, can you roll this underneath? And they do, right underneath. Back 4. Shot stone, New Brunswick.
They overbrushed that because rolling a little bit more to the left than this run back double isn't there. Just so afraid of losing it on the swingy side.
Sneak it by, run it back, got it. No, drives it by.
Okay, good, Val. That's good.
And that shooter does well to roll over now, not get trapped in behind that center. So something again for Team Canada to maybe run back.
Well, I have had barely any air by the yellow, but jeez.
No, if you'll ever.
I don't think we can nose it.
Like she's probably just gonna do this. I guess we'll have a double. Okay. 12.
Okay. More. More for 12.
Okay, this is where I had Jill was here.
Okay.
Is that the former skip and Sylvie coming out there? Just that's her ice. She wants that. Leeway isn't given as much, I don't think, to the front end. I mean, they'll ask, but I'm just thinking, here's this former skip, maybe wanting and understanding the line maybe a little better.
I think so. I think there's a lot of respect back and forth. She has skipped, and if she wants a little bit more, she sees there's a reason why.
And it sits down. They're sitting in 1-2 now, New Brunswick.
Well done. They just wanted to make sure they kept 3 reds in the rings.
Yeah, we just don't want to leave a double on that 4, obviously.
Yeah.
So either it's perfectly got to line it up, or my other thought was just go like part way.
Part way, just roll it like here.
She might roll there,
roll under, though. And if she does, then I have this.
Yeah, I don't mind that double. She wraps. Worst case, it's 2.
Yeah.
Or do we ever do this?
Do you want to call time?
Sure.
Time.
Time? Like we roll, if she doesn't roll back, you'll have, she'll still get a deuce.
Yeah. If we roll to here.
Unless we roll that double over to here, still a deuce. Right.
What do you like?
I actually kind of like Val's call.
This one?
Yeah.
Roll to here?
Hit that one. Yeah. It's not the end of the world if he knows it. She probably rolls underneath, and then you play the double off the 8, where you're either getting the one on the can or you play it onto that one after.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
So if you roll to there, it's good. Any other thoughts?
Yeah, I either thought of like rolling to about here.
That's a great shot too.
Yeah.
Or we roll big.
Yeah. I saw that too.
Yeah, that's a great shot as well. I'm thinking this is a pretty good scenario for us to hold them to 2 if we hit the 7 and roll touch this way.
Yeah.
Touch this way.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good with holding them to 2.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I think so.
yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Kate.
I like how they walk through that. I think if you play the high one for the roll, if you don't make the roll, then they're hitting again to sit 3. The way you're really trying to roll here to the right, create a mistake. 2 for Team Canada, that's, I think at this point when they ended up with their 3 reds in the rings, 2 is pretty acceptable. And Carrie might have a chance at a double on her last one.
Yep. Yeah, for the roll, I think it's close.
Just roll a little bit to the right. And then she may leave you a double back.
Weight's nice. 10.
Clean.
Yep.
Clean.
Yep. Clean.
Yep. Clean. Yep.
Yep.
Whoa. Whoa.
Yep.
Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Shannon.
7.
Yep. Whoa.
Stop.
Straight.
Stop.
Roll it.
Roll it away and
go.
underneath until maybe a little bit. Doesn't look. Looks like it's pretty much wide open.
At the logo we roll, yeah, like this is it.
Good. Okay, so.
Ah, shoot. Good call.
You were talking earlier, Kathy, about Reed Carruthers and his approach. He really is. It's the Louis Riel district where he's the substitute teacher, and then he runs many curling camps as well during the summer. But
Like that with
the
a
way
12
he
and try
approaches it,
roll. Yeah. Half a rock.
I really like.
Well, he's just got a great demeanor, and that comes from being a school teacher, I think, and also a player that's excelled. He used to skip in juniors, and then he went to third, and then he went to front end, and now he's back playing third. So he's run the gamut. So he's been in every position, and one of the biggest things that he thought he could improve on this team was communication. But I also like his communication. When he goes out for a timeout, he says, here's the shot. Now let's talk about ice. There's no dithering, and so he's brought that confidence to the team and clarity.
You gotta go. You gotta go. You really gotta go, Joe. Push. You got it. You got it. You got it. Keep going.
Crawford. And they just papered it on the way by. And they're sitting 2.
I didn't get hair soft,
And they left a double
I
back.
don't know if I let it go a little soft.
Yeah, at this spot, we haven't seen anything curl here, so I wonder if Andrea helped it just a little.
And
Maybe
not a
little
lot of
soft release.
rotation on that stone either.
So there's your chance for your double back.
I thought you threw it really good.
Yeah.
And Einarson out curling Crawford. Statistically and on the scoreboard, 6-3. The player numbers are brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. This is a big shot to hold the shooter here.
Okay.
Well, I think the goal number 1 is that double.
Still looking at a 2 if they can't. Here we go. What do you got? Bang, bang, go away. And there they are, sitting there. So sitting 1-2.
Like it. Beauty, Carrie.
Just a fabulous shot.
Good call.
The force is on. This was setting up for New Brunswick for a couple.
Yeah, so I mean that's I guess to my point is you don't hang that there. Thank you for then that other stone at the top is a possible deuce.
For a 2.
Yeah.
More than here.
Same as down here?
Yeah, a little bit more than here, I think. 15, 20, Jill, do you like?
Yeah,
20.
25.
Yeah, let's do, yeah.
over line. T.
Okay.
Line
Yeah,
straight.
gotta go. No.
Line straight. Hard
Full
line.
8 is what they need. And once again out there. In turn draws just in the high 60s. Big draw. Need this, ladies. Desperately need this. Really big carry. Oh, I don't know. I think it's certainly they're better than one. Maybe got it there. Just got it there.
Oh, I think they did just, though, Vic.
It's definitely not that one.
That's gone.
Yeah?
Worth another measure.
I wonder what. They're at such a weird angle.
Great sweep. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Good sweep. Right up
We'll
there.
measure. I think it's red, but.
Another measure.
Oh, very good end going. Yeah.
Well, yeah. That started to go sideways, and then the weight comes off. Little rub here just about took every ounce of slide out of it.
It did. It did.
Which I figured it would, but
Yeah. Well, because you had to go.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go again. Last measure, last end in favor of Canada to get the deuce. New Brunswick.
Yeah.
And it is
Sorry.
toll. Just enough. But 4 hammers. 4 singles.
Okay. Yeah. Now we steal. Now we steal.
Remember what we said earlier about the force efficiency of Team Canada. Best in the field to force the opposition to just a single. And they've done that now 4 times.
Little more weight. Yep. Yep.
As we welcome you back to Thunder Bay on this final day of the Scotties. So Team Canada with the lead up by 2. They once again have the last rock. Playing the Yellowstones.
And 2 perfect tick shots to start the end by Brienne.
Yeah.
And it goes again to what you said earlier, maybe a couple of ends ago, that it's a different approach by Team Canada in this game as compared to their game the other night on Friday.
Yeah, I think they were pushing pretty hard Friday, which fair enough. I mean, going through the round robin undefeated, but they also ran up against a team that
Really tight.
wasn't concerned about taking any risks, playing the come around and taking some of the ends away from them. And so this game seems a little different approach, and I can understand why.
Great sweeping, Val.
Yeah, great pair.
Good job.
This is more the style. I mean, they played the tick a lot, this Team Canada, and they play it all through the game for a lot of different reasons, to roll for corners, to roll into the rings, and didn't see that as much on Friday.
And Carrie Einarson just checking to her left at the New Brunswick stones, which are there, and want to avoid them, and does underneath.
Good call. Let's just cross center a hair, okay? Okay. Hair less. Okay. 2. It's running really straight. Okay. Yeah, free right now. Well then, no, we don't want 3. Yeah, tight, really tight.
To your broom. A little further.
Past your broom.
Yeah, sorry.
Nice job. Okay.
Come off the back of this, but
Yeah.
give it a go.
Trying to get that guard a little higher, because then you might get a mistake on one of the catchers on the right or the left, spring something back into the center that you can use.
Clean. Whoa. Yeah.
Yep.
Whoa. Yep.
Yep.
Hard.
And we'll kick that one
At
away.
least they're not staggered anymore.
I hesitate to call it early.
So good at conversions, good at forcing, and they don't let you steal a lot. That's a recipe for a lot of success for the two-time defending champions, Team Canada.
Well, Carrie talked a lot about during COVID last year, where they did a lot of analyzing of games and of other teams. I think some of these teams, I know even Andrea talked about that they did a lot during COVID, looked at their games, looked at where they could improve, and I think Team Canada has paid off incredibly. They know how to approach different teams, and they know, and they worked on their weaknesses.
It's interesting, Cheryl. It's one of those things we talked about last year in the bubble is by the course of not being able to go and play, it forced teams to be more creative in how they train. And I think a lot of them realized that playing nonstop did not help their game, and watching video helped them with their strategy and also in dealing with other teams.
Well, it's certainly something that New Brunswick has done.
Okay. What? Yep. Okay. Good ball.
More time training.
Well, and to Kathy's point, I think teams just looked so much more rested. You know, they came into events, even the Scotties last year, looking rested. Sometimes you see teams, by the time they get to the Scotties, they've played 12, 13 events, and it's always a points chase, and you just about can't get off the hamster wheel.
2, just for weight right now.
You got a little
Yeah,
more
still
line.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh, sliding. Yeah, slide a bit more. Good throw, Sylvie. Okay.
That's what's impressive, Kathy, I think, seeing Crawford's team in the finals, seeing McCarville's team, teams that don't travel and don't chase like that, but they work a lot harder at home and practice and maybe aren't as worn out sometimes.
Exactly.
Yep. Hard.
Shannon Burchard.
Gotta go.
And rolling it over as far as they can.
Okay. Works. Still all right. Good. Yeah.
My gut instinct was beside the rock. I should have stuck with it.
Regardless where this goes,
I think this
as
room's great.
Andrea Crawford gets ready, do you think Team Canada even chases, or they just look at the scoreboard and say,
Draw around. Yeah.
we'll take a single here to be up by 3?
Yeah, I think they will. If this is buried around, I think for New Brunswick, they just want to make Canada maybe look at a couple on their last, force her to a bit of a tough
I
draw.
don't think it'll curl quite as dramatic.
Yeah, so something similar, right?
Might get a mistake out of it. We've seen it happen later in a game. Hit a slide path. You haven't thrown a draw for a while. So just make Carrie look at a couple if you can.
I'm 9 right now. Yeah, back ring. Where? 8, 9. Jill only. Jill. It's not moving. Jill has to finish it. Don't want to touch it.
Yeah,
there it goes. It's close to being through. Okay, well, then don't touch it.
we're back 12.
Stay with it. Finish.
Yep.
Finish.
Go, Jill.
Yep, hard. All the way, all the way, all the way.
If you can.
Finish it. Go. That came down hard.
Yeah, nice shot. It's good. Came down hard, good throw.
Yeah, nice sweet. It's a 4.
Think we smoke this? Does it go?
You can see about half of that red stone from the hack.
Do you think that's there, Shannon?
Yeah, I think you gotta be like pretty
Thinner.
thin. A third?
Yeah.
On the inside?
Probably can't chase that, hey?
You've got a little more than half. Almost 2/3. I mean, even
Wow.
if you hit it
If
too
you tick that.
thick,
Tick
it.
yeah, it's not the worst, right?
Yeah.
Or what were they thinking?
I'm thinking
Yeah, I don't think Carrie thought she could
got
see
it.
that much.
The other thing, too, is if you're Team Canada,
We
it's
don't
not
have to be
just
cute
about a
with it.
single.
We have the
You might be
full
able to get a
rings to draw
deuce.
to, and one
There
is
is that
fine,
stone
yeah,
at around 2
Yeah.
o'clock that's on the edge of the 12.
All right, Carrot.
That just may put it out of reach.
Yeah, hack. Okay, you got it.
Well, and if you get a mistake too by Andrea, she doesn't stick around. There's a split for even a 3 there, so worth trying to chase this one.
I like it. I thought it was almost a little more, so I think that's perfect.
I think it's close.
Yeah. Just hack. A little
Easy, 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 clean.
It's really light.
Whoa! Clean, clean. Yep. Whoa.
Carrie Einarson.
Whoa,
And her first now. Burchard gets her. Here comes that corner. If they sneak it, here it comes. Oh, well done.
Good brushing.
And now settle down, and it will at the back edge of the 8 to sit 2.
Just that was made with the brushing and the weight that carries through. She didn't overthrow it or she's rolling out. Great brushing on that one.
That spot sucks. Yeah, it wasn't probably just good brushing.
Nice, good one.
Weight was good.
And then she had that nice weight and allowed Shannon to get that to carve over.
Yeah, had a good because you kind of need like an arc to get them. First sweep and then early they come in.
Yeah, 20, 25.
Yeah.
I like, well,
I
feel like
it's gotta be back there.
Yeah, but I find the weight will come off.
Yep. Otherwise we have a draw.
Yeah, even if we take one, like I said, we're still going to be up 3 without in the last end.
There you go.
So just make sure we score or get 2, pretty much.
Down to it. Freezing to the face.
We can always finish it.
They are.
Okay.
4 seconds.
Must
Close
have.
to that one I just threw.
It's a must have for New Brunswick and Andrea Crawford. Anything less than being right on the nose would leave the opportunity for a possible 3.
Gotta go a bit.
Okay, get back there. Get back there.
So much now. The judgment of Forward and Babin and line call of Quillian. Right to the nose. They have to be glued right to the beak.
Okay. All right, good throw.
And they'll get it to the just top edge of the 4.
I don't think I got out there all the way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Should come up a little here.
Yeah.
Babe.
It's like perfectly there. Just curl a bit early. Good throw. Yep.
Okay, guys, 10.
Yeah.
You got it.
Close.
9-5, 9.
9.
Clean.
Max weight.
Clean, yes. Whoa.
Burchard.
Heavy, Val.
Like a 9.
Little heavy, Val.
Yeah, hard.
And through. Away it goes. And does
So
it
good, even
sit?
if it rolls out.
No, it'll
Good shot,
spill,
okay.
and that will be 2 more.
3 yellow. 9, 6.
Yeah, it's like that far off.
Okay.
It's still really good.
It's okay. Sorry. It's all good.
I love
And that again
Yeah,
comes
make
back
sure
to what
six
we
is great.
said,
Oh,
that
okay.
ability to score
Yeah. So
with
close.
Last Rock. The conversion
It was-
rate pays off 3 times. And now they've held, of course, New Brunswick to 4 singles. 8-4, Einarson.
The Scotties Tournament of Hearts is brought to you in part by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Try soft and strong Purex. By BKT Tires and OK Tire. By Home Hardware, Here's How. And by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada.
And the decision has been made.
All right, one more, here we go.
And Team Canada will advance to the final as New Brunswick and Andrea Crawford have conceded. Make the final 8-4.
Right? Pretty good. I'm still not surprised.
What a wonderful run for Andrea Crawford and the team from the Capital Winter Club in Fredericton. And Team Canada now has won 2 of the 3 must-wins they need to repeat for a 3rd time. But standing in their way, Northern Ontario and Krista McCarville from the Fort William here at home. That will be the gold medal championship game tonight, 7 Eastern, here on TSN.
Just because we're a good hitting team. That's true.
Team Canada will have a chance for a 3rd straight national championship. And really it was a different approach for this Canadian team, playing a little more closed, not going as hard for threes and more, just settling for the deuces when they had the last rock, and it pays off in an 8-4 win. The game story is brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. And now meeting the media virtually is the 2-time defending champion, trying to put her name on that trophy 3 straight years. There she is, 20 and 21, and looking to join the likes of Vera Pezer, Colleen Jones, and Jennifer Jones. And standing in her way, of course, the hometown girl, the hometown team from the Fort William Curling Club right here in Thunder Bay, Krista McCarville against Carrie Einarson in the final of this year's Scotties tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And of course, we'll have that must-win mixed doubles game from the Olympics. Rachel Homan, John Morris against Italy. That's at 8 p.m. So you'll see it all right here on Canada's Sports Leader when we join you again from Thunder Bay and the Scotties.